Oh heck yeah, this process is crazy. Okay, hang on. Okay, the spiders wear their skeletons on the outside of their body, and as they grow, the skeletons stay the same size. Kind of like when kids get too big for their clothes. So as they get bigger, they have to shed those old clothes by crawling out of them. Now when they're really young, they can practically jump out of those clothes. It only takes them a couple minutes. But as they get older, the process can take a lot longer, like weeks. They'll start by building a thick web to hide in, and they'll usually stop eating and spend a lot of their time in that web, which can really stress an owner out if they don't know what's going on. But don't worry, they just don't want you peeking at them while they're changing. Don't be a creep, just leave them alone. Now they could be in that web for days or weeks before the molting process even begins. But the actual act of molting is the most stressful, dangerous time for them, because they need to quickly crawl out of their old clothes while their body is still soft. Because once they start to emerge, their body will start to harden again. And if they don't get out in time, they can literally get stuck in their old molt. And if you've ever found yourself in a fitting room with a dress that's too tight, pinning your arms above your head, you can understand how dangerous that can be. And then imagine that dress hardening, and then this is just your life now. It's okay, I got out. Now the molting process is truly nightmarish to watch. Just picture what it would look like if you had to crawl out of your own skin through a little opening in your back. Now picture it with 8 limbs. Yeah, I'm not going to show you what that looks like, because it's still somehow going to be worse than what you've pictured. Anyway, after they've successfully molted, they're going to have to hang out in their web for a while their skeleton hardens so it can protect them. They can stay hidden for days or weeks after their molt, which again can be really stressful for someone who hasn't been through this before, or just someone waiting to see what their spider's new clothes look like. But eventually they'll emerge, usually just bigger, fluffier versions of themselves. But occasionally you'll have one that comes out looking like a completely different spider for no good reason. And then they'll kick their clothes out onto the floor for you to pick up like a lazy teenager. And that can be a little startling too if you're not expecting it, because it looks like this. But their old hats are pretty cute, so I keep them in a little box, and sometimes I'll take them out and stack them and take little pictures of them, which probably puts me in the same category as someone who makes hair dolls. Oh yeah, did you know I have merch?